Good day, everyone. My name is Rufamay Dagupan Tagupa, and I will continue to discuss about Unit 3.3, and it is all about Polya's 4 steps in problem solving. Before we dive into the steps made by Polya about problem solving, we should know first who is Polya, or what we call George Polya. So this is George Polya. George Polya, 1887 to 1985, was a mathematics educator and known as the father of modern problem solving, who strongly believed that the skill of problem solving can be taught. He developed a framework known as Polya's 4 steps in problem solving. This process addressed the difficulty of students in problem solving. He firmly believed that the most efficient way of learning mathematical concepts is through problem solving, and students and teachers become a better problem solver. I'm going to show you Polya's method of problem solving to help you step out through these problems. This section presents the 4-step process that form the basis of any serious attempt at problem solving. So the Polya's 4 steps in problem solving are: Step 1. Understand the problem. So this is the first thing that we will do, is to understand or identify what is the given problem all about. Step 2. Devise a plan. After we identify what is our problem, we will gonna go or make a plan on how to find a solution behind this problem. Step 3. Carry out the plan. After we made a plan, we will now apply or do some action to find or solve the answer. Step 4. Look back. After we settle everything, we were gonna check or interpret our answer so that we will able to know that our answer is correct, or we have some lapses during the process of solving the problem. So first, understand the problem, devise a plan, carry out the plan, and then the last one is to look back. So there is a note. In order to become a good problem solver, one should follow Polya's 4 steps, which help to examine each of the steps and determine what is involved. Usually, a mathematical problem is presented in words, whether orally or written. We will solve the mathematical problems using mathematical symbols and then interpret the answer. This is summarized in Figure 3.1, Process of Problem Solving. First, we have original problem, translate to mathematical version of the problem, solve, then we have the answer to original problem, then interpret to have the solution to the mathematical version, then after that we will check. So we will go back to the steps made by Polya. So step 1, understand the problem. This is the first step we will do to understand the problem, because we will not perform correctly the problem if we don't understand it. Sometimes, the problem lies in understanding the problem itself. If you are unclear as to what needs to be solved, then you are probably going to get the wrong results. In order to show an understanding of the problem, you of course need to read the problem carefully. Sounds simple enough, but sometimes some people jump the gun and try to start solving the problem before they have read the whole problem. This is not the right thing to do. We should read first the whole problem, twice or thrice, and after we understand the problem, then we will go through the process, or we will gonna find the solution to solve it. Once the problem is read, you need to list all the components and data that are involved. This is where you will be assigning your variable. To help us understand the problem, we might consider the following. What is the goal? What is being asked? What is the condition of the problem? What sort or kind of problem it is? What is known or unknown? Is there any information or is there any or enough information? Can you draw a figure to illustrate the problem? Is there a way to restate the problem in your own words? So, these are the things we need to consider in order for us to easily understand the problem. Step 2. Devise a plan. Devising a plan or translating is a way to solve the problem by picturing how we are going to attack the problem. So after we identify or understand the problem all about, we are now going to make a plan. This is also important in the process of solving because we will not get the answer if we are not going to plan or do some action on how we are going to solve the given problem or the problem that being asked. In making a plan, we must consider these following. First, perform an experiment. Second, draw a picture or diagram. So it is very useful in any problem that talks about fraction. So gamit kayo ng draw a picture or diagram if ang problema is mga about fraction 1/2, 1/4, 3/4, like that, and so on and so forth. Next, is that make a list or a table chart. Next, use a variable such as x. So gamiton din nato si x or gamiton nato si x as a variable. Next, look for a formula or formulas. Next, write an equation or model. Look for a pattern or patterns. Use direct or indirect reasoning. So magamit po din natong direct or indirect reasoning. Solve a simple version of the problem. If we can solve the problem in a simple version, then go for it. Di na taangay maglisod-lisod pa if naramay sayon. Then last is that guess and check your answer, trial and error. So, trial and error is an effective strategy sa distraction. We believe that every problem has a solution. So, try until we find the perfect strategy or solution in order to get the correct answer. So, okay na. After we made a plan, so we are now moved on to step 3, which is carry out the plan. Carry out the plan, we need to execute the equation we came up in step 2. The main key is to be patient and careful, even if we have necessary skills. So this time we're gonna apply or do the action of the plan we made. So this is the step 3. So these are also the things that we need to consider or reminders for us in carrying out our plan. So first, we must be patient. Second, work carefully. So di tamhag dinanghag. Third, modify the plan or try a new plan. Fourth, keep trying until something works. So try lang yun until we find the correct one. Fifth, implement the strategy or strategies in step 2. Next, try another strategy if the first one isn't working. So, lahi na po na strategy if ang first is wala nag-work. Then, try again. Next, keep a complete and accurate record of your work. And last, be determined and don't get discouraged if the plan does not work immediately. So, dili ta kay ma-discourage if ang tong plano if dili gyud dali-dali mag-work. Kay we must never give up because every problem has a solution. So, okay na ta. When we now find a good strategy to solve and find the answer, the last step we do is to look back. You may be familiar with the expression, don't look back. But in problem solving, it is good to look back. We must check and interpret our answers. This step helps us in identifying if there is a mistake in the solution. It is the time to reflect and look back at what is done, what is worked, and what it didn't. This will help us check our answers or answer. This is also the things that we need to consider. So first, look for an easier solution. Second, does the answer make sense? Third, check the results in the original problem. And then recheck any competitions involved in the solution. Ensure that all the conditions related to the problem are met. So if dili gyud na ma-met, so pasabot nga, dili sakto atong answer. Determine whether there is another method or finding of the solution. Last, ensure the consistency of the solution in the context of the problem. So those are the first steps made by George Polya in problem solving in order for us to be aware or to be guided in answering the problem given. So there is a problem about Mr. Rufino. So Mr. Rufino has a total of 25 chickens and cows on his farm. How of each does he have if altogether there are 76 feet? Again, Mr. Rufino has a total of 25 chickens and cows on his farm. How of each does he have if altogether there are 76 feet? So we are now going to apply the 4 steps made by Polya. So step 1, understand the problem. We are given in the problem that there are 25 chickens and cows. Altogether, there are 76 feet. Chickens have 2 feet and cows have 4 feet. We are now trying to determine how many cows and how many chickens Mr. Rufino has on his farm. So after we identify the problem, so nakibaw naman tayo sa problema, unsay nga solvon. So we are now proceed to step 2, which is devise a plan. In devising a plan for this problem, so we are going to use guess and test. So strategy nga guess and test, along with making a tab. We will make a table and look for a pattern. We will make a table reflecting the data in the problem. It is done in an orderly way. Such a table will often reveal patterns and relationships that suggest how the problem can be solved. So, pwede na siya matawag og trial and error nga strategy. So, after na nga nakaplano ta, so we are now move on to step 3, which is carry out the plan. So we will gonna apply the plan that we made. So mag-guess and test. We will assume that there are 20 chickens and 5 cows. At ang goal is ma-meet ang 76 feet. So, 20 times 2 nga number of feet sa chicken is 40. Then 5 times 4 sa number of feet sa cow is 5 times 4, 20. Total of 60. So, ikis dele. Another one. 21 chickens times 2, 42. There are 4 cows times 4, 16. 42 plus 16 equals 58. Ay, dili. Notice we are going the wrong direction. The total number of feet is decreasing. So, we try another. We have 19 chickens, 6 cows. So, 19 times 2, 38. 6 times 4, 24. 38 plus 24 equals 62. So, mas ni better siya kaya ang total number of feet are increasing. So, I believe that paduol na ta sa saktong answer. So, trailing part. Mag-assume na sa tanga there are 15 chickens and 10 cows. 15 times 2, 30. 10 times 4, 40. So, 60 plus 4 equals 70. So, nagkaduol na gyud ta sa atong target goal. We have assume ta 12 chickens, then 13 cows. So, 12 times 2, 24, then 13 times 4 plus 52. So, 24 plus 52 equals 76. Tadan! So, there guys, 76. So, step 4, look back. Kay bising ka dinanghag ka. So, we know that there are 2 feet chicken had. So, 12 times 2, 24. And cows, we assume 13. The number of feet sa baka is 4. So, 13 times 4, 52. So, 24 plus 52 is 76. Try na to. 76 minus 24 is 76 minus 24, 52. Then, 52 is cow. So, 52 plus 24 equals, answer na pa siya, 76. So, this is now the answer. There are 12 chickens on Rufino's farm and 13 cows, that equivalent to 76 feet. So, that's it. George Polya said, if there is a problem you can solve, then there is an easier problem you can solve. Find it. Thank you for listening, and I hope that you learned something, and after this, Mr. Rufino will have some problem-solving strategies that apply the steps made by George Polya. Bye-bye!